the Oklahoma State Capitol building where there's currently a protest going on. There's protesters, there's counter-protesters, there's state troopers blocking them off. Should be protesty.
I don't think that's the takeaway you think it is.
What brings you out to the Capitol?
It's a number of things. I'm a little bit concerned about the executive bills.
I believe in rights for everyone, and everyone I love is going to be affected by this shit.
Because everything that's going on is just wrong. It's the one thing I can do as a middle-class citizen is I can get out here when I have the time and just fight.
I'm in an apartment back over here, and they woke me up this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
You came over to see what was going on?
That's exactly why I'm here.
Fantastic.
I'm a woman. I have a transgender babysitter, and I have my lovely neighbors, a lesbian couple, and I'm here to support everybody. I'm also a mom, for choice by choice. And I'm just trying to speak for people who don't have voices.
There's a deportation issues. They're targeting our rights. I'm just here for the people that couldn't make it, for the people that don't have a voice. I have one. Might as well put it to use.
And a mix of community building, wanting to make connections, wanting to find people concerned with everything going on that want to organize and resist the oncoming tide of fascism.
Yeah, I have a trans brother, her babysitter. I'm also a lesbian, like she said. I think that people shouldn't be dehumanized for things that aren't their fault. Everyone should have rights. Everyone deserves rights. Everyone deserves the right to live comfortably and happily.
Honestly, I immigrant myself, so I'm here for every immigrant that can't be today. A lot of us are working, a lot of us can't be out here the way we are. So we just have to.
Absolutely.
Every single day, every single time.
I tend to follow that more than anything. And even the White House press releases that are happening, it's very reminiscent of 1930s. And if I can do anything to step in front of that, I'm going to do it.
Just protesting for civil rights and again pushing back against everything that's happening right now. Yeah, supporting equal rights because we've all been there and just here to support everyone.
Hello, can we interview you and your dog? Who are we here with today?
This is Emerald.
Hi, Emerald. Aww. What brought you out to the Capitol?
Just trying to fight injustice. We really want to make a difference, and even if it's just one protest, we're still going to be doing something today.
Brian Walters has said that he wants to do everything in his everything in his power to help Oklahoma students. Do you think he's doing that?
They do not give a shit about any of these kids. As someone that had come up in the areas that need the most relief in our education system, that need the most help, the most reform, I suppose, are the most left behind. And these people just want to take more and defund more and make sure that the good teachers that do give a shit, that do actually want to help the children, help us understand the world that we live in, our education, and ourselves, cannot stand the environment anymore.
Do you think it's okay that he wants to allow ICE in schools?
Absolutely not. That's never been okay. Why is it okay today?
What does Emerald think? Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I noticed you running around with the flag and some harsh language coming from the opposing side. Is that something you face often at these events, or does that really affect you?
It's something I face in my everyday life. Like, it's happened outside of these events. It's something that, like, you just grow thick skin. You just let their hate go in one ear, come out the other. I'm like, you're not gonna weaken me. I'm not going anywhere.
We are here to make our opinions known and to just promote a better living for everybody, equal living for everybody, equal rights for people of color, people of the LGBT community, people that are oppressed, such as immigrants, people that have disabilities, everybody in here, people of every background and color, right? It is not an attack to, force our way into anything. It's just we want a chance like everybody else, and in this current scenario, it's not happening.
So what are you doing here today?
I'm here to protest against the shit that Stitt's pulling into the legislation on Monday.
What is Stitt doing on Monday?
there is, I believe, like 3,000 pieces plus of legislation that's being walked in starting Monday morning. So we'll be up here again as soon as it opens until close.
All right. Who is we?
We,
The people here?
more than likely, plus some.
I believe that every single human on earth is worthy, and I mean, they deserve basic human rights. And whenever they're stripped, and whenever we have an openly hateful and that will literally just like lie to your face, do Nazi salutes, and then lie to you, I mean, we can't even trust what we see with our own eyes, and we can't do anything but protest at this point.
We're going to head over to the counter-protesters. There's only a couple of them, but in the interest of journalistic integrity, we're going to hear from everybody here. Who am I here with today?
Jim Gillis.
My name's Tracy.
Jim, Tracy, why are you out here today?
We are out here to preach the gospel and to stand against the radicals who are for illegal immigration.
Just to stand for truth.
So what in particular compelled you to come out here today? Like any particular issue?
Well, this is a pro-illegal immigrant rally, a pro-homosexual rally, and a pro-women's rally. And all three of those areas of life, the radicals have perverted and turned into Satan's kingdom for Satan's glory. So we came out here to stand up for God and to proclaim him and to preach against them.
So you said that this is a pro-women's rally. Are you anti-women?
Well, their pro-women is lesbianism. That's what really the pro-women's march is all about. We went to the pro-women's march last month in Washington, D.C., and it's mainly a bunch of lesbians. So that's what passes today for pro-women is lesbianism.
I was there too. I must have just missed you guys.
Really?
Yeah. Who am I here with today?
Pastor David Grisham, Efficient Street Preachers.
Okay. Pastor, what brought you out here today?
We're out here to, our God is the God of law and order.
But this is not my God.
Over there?
That's not my God.
No.
That's not my God.
Understood.
Christ is not about any of this. Peace and safety. If you can't do the first thing that he walked the earth and taught, forgiveness, you don't belong. I mean, there's only one side to be on. It's Christ's side, and he stands for love. It's what he taught us. It's why we're here, and it's wrapped up and it's coming to an end soon, people. They better get it right.
And this protest is in support of lawlessness and chaos.
What particular lawlessness are they promoting?
Illegally crossing the border. They're out here defending illegal aliens that come across the border because it's damaging our country. It's causing the crime rate to go up. We got a bad homeless problem in this country. Do we really want more homeless people to come across the border? All those people coming in here don't have homes.
So you're concerned about like crime rates, homelessness from illegal immigrants. Would it not be simpler rather than deporting them to give them homes, make them legal immigrants?
No, they should. If they want to be legal immigrants, they should go out of the country and come in through a port of entry, fill out the paperwork, and become a legal immigrant. I mean, have you ever noticed that, like these old ladies that die and they got like 57 cats, and half of them are starving to death, and there's a bunch of dead cat bodies everywhere under the piles of trash and all of that. If she'd have taken care of 3 or 4 cats, she'd have been fine. But 57 was too much, and the cats suffer, and she suffered, and everybody suffered. You let that border be open, people pour across there unregulated, they suffer, we suffer, everybody suffers.
I'll be out anywhere that I don't organize, but I just listen to the people and what they need, and I'll show up for them. Like, I will be there if they need me, and I'm not going to go anywhere, and I'm not going to back down. And I think that's what we need is a strong front. Like, I understand, like, love is love, and love will win, but what we're doing is standing strong in the name of love.
So are you brought out here by recent actions of the Trump administration or just boiling tension?
Probably a little bit of both. It's always been an ongoing issue, but I think that it's exacerbated by the executive orders and the things that have been put in place since his presidency has taken over.
We are nothing without each other, and this isn't the government or the America that any of us signed up for. And if we don't show up and stand against these racist, homophobic, belligerent so-called Americans, then we let them win. And it's not really about winning or losing. It's about what's doing, it's about what's doing the right thing.
What are your thoughts on Ryan Walters?
Yeah, he can go burn in hell.
Ryan Walters can do a lot better, honestly, just caring for everybody and making sure to focus on education, which is what his job is.
I think he's a heaping pile of shit.
He's a piece of shit.
Fuck him. Give him the Mussolini treatment.
I would implore them to listen to the people they love, because I promise you that you have somebody in your life and somebody that you love that is affected. And if you don't know someone who's affected, it's because you are not a safe person to come to and tell that they're affected. I promise you someone you love is being hurt right now. And if you literally just go to them and ask them, how do you feel about what's going on right now? You will know that people that you love are affected.
Organize. Talk to your community. We need to rely on ourselves. We realize we cannot rely on the people in power. We cannot rely on the popular culture here to protect us, because it will not. We only have ourselves and each other, and we need to come together and properly organize a resistance. Standing around with signs can be good for organizing, but it's not going to solve the problems. You want to solve the problems? Look at Mussolini.